another episode of the Quantum Human Summit series, expanding multi-dimensional awareness. Our guest today is someone who has already become highly attuned to her multi-dimensional awareness as she channels the dolphins and the whales, and she's an animal communicator. This is what we all have the capacity to do, and today we're in for a marvelous treat with a whale healing session to create light body. Hi, Laurie Reyon. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome.
Thank you, Loren. It's a pleasure to be here. And as we bring in the presence of the great cetaceans, who are the dolphins and whales, in my world, they are really the quantum healers, being the ancients on our planet. And they have given us these wonderful healing modalities to strengthen and recalibrate your DNA and move you into a higher vibration so you can experience multidimensionality. So we're happy for that.
It's so incredible. The whales are here to assist us in activating the 12-strand human DNA that was lost. And the whales are multidimensional as well. So
They
as we
are.
start, we're going to see a beautiful presentation with you and that quantum healing session. But what does it mean in your definition, Laurie, to be a quantum human and to expand multidimensional awareness?
Well, multidimensional awareness is at some level being aware of yourself as connected to the oversoul. In many of the different texts that we read, that's called the monad. My partner, Master Katputa, who is an aspect of Seth, and the whales and dolphins teach us that there are 12 aspects to the monad. Those 12 aspects are now all dedicated to the Earth experience, where in previous times they were not all dedicated to Earth. They were in various places in the galaxy doing different things, and they may be in human form, they may be in animal form, they may be in star family form. Um, so they're not necessarily all walking the Earth right now, but they're all dedicated to Earth. So connecting to them now brings your quantum awareness and your multidimensionality more into a connection to the physical body, where the physical form can take what we call a conscious creation leap now, and understanding that we're transcending those notions before that we're separate, or that there's only a linear awareness of a past, present, and a future here, and that this is sort of all there is. That we're moving beyond that now into reclaiming our gifts. In recent years, too, it's become evident through many of the great channels, including the dolphins, that we have 12 strands of DNA, not just two. Science can only see a limited view with our particular technology at this point, but there are actually 12. And those 12 strands of DNA are the wiring, or the complexity, if you will, that wires you to your soul, to your star family, to creator. And the dolphins have been given the ability, they tell me, since the year 2008, to actually actively work with the human DNA, calibrating the dormant strands of DNA. And they're not calibrated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're not like that. It's quite interesting how that works. So we'll talk a little bit about that today. But they're going to give you, I'm going to say, a mini healing today, in the sense of we're going to connect to all 12 strands. Now, this has only been possible in my world since, I think, September, late September, October last year. Before that time, the energy wasn't available or the information wasn't available for us to do that. We would work with one strand at a time. And for anybody who doesn't know, dolphins are whales, they're toothed whales, but they carry a specific frequency that makes them the world's epigeneticists, meaning that we're not bound to our biological DNA or to our parents' DNA or our grandparents' DNA. Obviously, your parents and your lineage, your biological lineage, has some influence on how you appear and how you are. But as we move forward, that's just not true anymore. You can change everything about yourself as you choose to raise your vibration. And it's a complex time because we're going through the final stages of karma as well. So most of us have experienced some challenges. I certainly have in the last couple of years, as the old stuff that you're not necessarily making conscious comes up for you to clear, to move through that. So I remember when Greg Braden said about 2 or 3 years ago, every single human is about to experience their greatest challenge. And that's not a direct quote, but that's, pretty much what he said. And I thought, interesting. And then mine came. Oh, no, I think he's right. So we're all clearing. So as your DNA calibrates and you bring in the gifts of clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience, claircognizance, and you become more aware of your multidimensionally, understand you're also clearing karma. So it's important to be patient. It's important to be very nurturing of yourself and really start to practice the element of self-love, really taking care of yourself, because this is an amazing time to be alive in, but your whole body is under construction. As we receive these massive solar flares now that are coming from the dolphins say 22 different galaxies from the great, great central sun. So we're going to access that today, just even briefly. And if you want to know more about all of this, this is what pretty much what we do. We have a stable, I guess you would say, of whale and dolphin healers that have studied the templates that the whales and dolphins have given me since the year 2012. It's come into play, and we're all over the world now. We're in 17 countries, 4 languages, and we have a school that's about to open. We'll talk about that later in April, where you can actually learn these templates and you can become certified in these arts. But important thing today, though, is that you open up to your own physical awareness, your own emotional awareness, coming into the state of being able to feel as opposed to think, to really embody the emotional body, which is the creative force. So, a little quote here. Every human has 12 strands of DNA that contain the codes of creation and your own unique patterns of perfection. DNA itself has the ability to transmit information in the form of light particles multidimensionally. Our dolphin and whale activation today is a process that is unique and will move you with your free will and your desires into a new vibration, okay, a higher vibration. The intention is to assist you in bringing in more consciousness and your special gifts that will expand your personal abilities and make your life easier. During the healing activation, you'll have the opportunity to become more familiar and connected to each of the 12 strands of DNA in a way that hopefully will just really lift you up and enlighten you. So it's very exciting. It's really a pleasure to be here.
It's incredible work that you do, Laurie. We've done a lot of retreats with you, and it's so fun. And we're just held in such a beautiful container with the whales and the dolphins, and it's a great experience. So we're looking forward to this. And so I wanted to say, as we're all going through this shift, we can certainly feel that even so far this year. It's been incredible, hasn't it? It just
Yes,
feels
yes, it has.
like it's sand under our feet and the waves are coming in and everything's changing and we have to stay very flexible. So for us to be here now, as Greg Braden said, our greatest challenge, well, if we are releasing all that no longer serves and expanding our multidimensionality and moving into self-love, that's really the key. That's what we're being asked to do. And
Yes,
so that's beautiful in my mind. When we
it
get to
is.
the side, it'll be great. So hold on, everybody. No need to get all worried or up in arms about that because it's a shift. It's a shift that we're all experiencing and
Well, it's
feel.
a shift that we've waited lifetimes for this, really, to have this great acceleration and change available. The progress or our own evolution before was quite a bit slower. And so people became, I don't know, shall we say, attached to how it appears now? But see, that's just not how it is it? I mean, we've waited to have these great change, the great shift of the ages, the ascension pathway really open up, and here we are. And it is a free will choice to how you choose to participate. You can look around and see people that are totally immersed in what I would say duality. They totally believe negativity or drama, hardship is real. And I'm not saying to you that it's not real in your world. I'm saying you might make a never choice. Hopefully, the dolphins will guide you to this pathway or doorway of light where you can look and say, "Oh, I did create that. Oh, I don't want to create that anymore. Yeah, I'm done with the drama now. I'm done. I want to heal myself and I want to move into my true path or my true mission." So you
Yes.
can do that. And
Yes.
who better to help you than the elders? I mean, there really is that statement that I think we can all agree with is there is no substitute for experience. And if you look at the beings on the planet, who has the most experience? Well, the great whales, the humpbacks that work with us, um, will be in the background today, and they have some 300 million years of experience. We don't even know. I mean, I think Drunvalo Melchizedek says 500 million years. I mean, it's inconceivable how long they've been here. They walked upright. They were humanoid beings, and they moved into the oceans and became aquatic. And then the dolphins came in some 30 million years ago, and they'll be in the forefront today. And they have amazing, amazing, amazing abilities. They're totally, completely filled with the joy and love and harmony of the fifth dimension. They live completely in transparency. They have nothing to hide, and they're teaching us to live that way too, or we have nothing to hide, nothing to fear, that we're all working for the pod, the good of the many. It's not just about you. You have to take care of you, but you're also part of this amazing group of beings that are here. And now, where do we turn our attention? Well, to Mother Earth, because she's moving up. And the question is, are you going with her or not? It's a choice. So hopefully that's helpful.
It's very helpful. And the whales and dolphins have been so supportive along the way. on many people's healing journey and self-love journey. So, okay, well, you have got a beautiful presentation for us today, so we'll let you begin.
Okay, so to prepare yourself, it would be good if you had a scarf or a blindfold. If you can grab that, it's something to cover your eyes with. Not right now, but in a little bit, I'll tell you when. It would be helpful if you had a glass of water or a bottle of water nearby before we start. Okay. So I'm just going to can I share the screen? Yeah. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is just play like 1 minute of the whale singing because the energy of the whale sound embodies this wavelength that comes in that starts to shift the molecular structure of our body. So just to like 1 minute of whales, and then we'll be looking at our beautiful PowerPoint. Okay, so here we go. Close your eyes and just allow this whale and dolphin energy to come into your body and enjoy the sounds as we prepare for our own personal healing. Beautiful, allowing those sounds to wash over you. Nice. And here we see the beautiful dolphins being planetary emissaries, bringing us their love and light. And again, this is a white whale and dolphin DNA calibration just for you. And this is my partner, Puda. She's here with me. So we're working in harmony with the great white whales, which they provide for us now 14 different life body activations, uh, which is a whole nother school of thought, but it works in perfect harmony with what we're doing today. When I said to the dolphins and whales that I was doing this presentation with Laurie on the quantum human, I almost assumed that the whales would be working with you. And they said, no, we're going to be in the background. We're going to let the dolphins get right into the calibration of the human DNA, and you'll see why. And I said, okay, I just do what I'm told. Sometimes I just like to say that I just work here. So these are the words they have given me. The materials that we're presenting to you today are with the highest and best intentions. Everything is designed to harmonize with all different belief systems. You don't have to be a Buddhist or a Christian or any particular pathway of study. You just have to open your heart. Okay. So we have witnessed amazing healing results with this work over now 22 years. Thousands and thousands of people have had incredible results. We've seen some miracles, meaning cancer go away, bones go back in place, and we've seen people just emotionally feel better. Everyone gets better, and it's quite unique to you. So just step your belief system aside and open to the possibilities. We encourage everyone to open to your own power, opening your hearts and belief systems to know that this core level healing is available through your connection to the whales, the dolphins, and the celestial beings of light. So there are several affirmations, and they want you to know that they can't really come in and work on you without your permission. They respect the free will zone and the fact that you have a choice. So I'm going to ask you to make sure your room is muted and that you'll read this now out loud as you see it on the screen. I'll read it out loud, of course. Here we go. I call upon the many races of benevolent celestial beings of light and star family for their support and loving presence, including the Pleiadians, the Sirians, the Andromedans, the Alpha Centauri, the Orion, the Arcturians, the Lyrans, the Hathors, and the Arnon. Now, you don't have to know all of these different beings. You're just embracing the galactic consciousness here as the dolphins bring that in because we're all brothers and sisters of the light from many different locations. And I love this picture because one day, I like to see this happen in my life where the star family can reveal themselves and we step up and nobody's afraid, nobody has a gun. We can just commune with our true, true, true family. It's beautiful. So you'll read this now out loud. And again, remember not just to read the words on the screen, you want to come from your heart. I call upon my I am presence, and I merge now with my soul. I am that I am. I remove all veils of illusion and step now into my personal power through my I am presence, soul, and star families of light. I now ask for my avatar blueprint in this human embodiment. I ask for and welcome a new vibration and level of Christ consciousness in my body. This is to remind you that we are working multidimensionally. This is affecting all the different aspects of your soul or your monad. So we tune to that possibility. Together, I ask Creator, the great whales and dolphin emissaries of light, for divine dispensation here and now today. This is a beautiful humpback whale tail telling you that it's going to take you on a journey. Deep dive. This is a picture of one of the great white whales that's on the planet now, assisting in cleaning the oceans and in bringing us light body. And this is a picture of a beautiful pod of dolphins off the coast of Hawaii and Kona. They live their whole lives in these beautiful pods or family units, in total and complete harmony. Dolphin activations empower you and your DNA. As we said, the dolphins are the ultimate epigeneticists on Earth. They are highly evolved, whole brain beings. That's significant. Dolphins have the ability to calibrate your DNA with your permission, of course. So look at the difference between the dolphin brain and the human brain. That's about some 25 or more million years difference between us. Their brainstem is fully formed and they have achieved all of these gifts that we now have to go to the hospital for, to get an MRI or have a CAT scan. They have this amazing sonar ability where they can send out sound waves from their physical bodies and they can scan you and they can see everything about you. Now, this can happen in the physical and in the etheric. And today, of course, it's happening in the etheric, unless you're in the water with the dolphins right now. You're probably not. So we're accessing this evolution that they provide and their special gifts where they can scan you and they can see anything, even what you had for lunch, okay, in your body, any kind of challenges or physical heartache. They can scan all of that and they can come right to you. Dolphins offer you transformational experiences with big vibrational boosts. They can work with you in the physical and, of course, today in the etheric. They work with your energy fields, recalibrating and harmonizing your overall spiritual alignment. John Lilly was one of the early pioneers, and he said the largest brains on the planet are in the ocean. Communication with the whales and dolphins is the greatest achievement that the human race can aspire to. I believe that, and I follow in his footsteps in the sense of accessing that quantum consciousness that they give us. So now we're working with the sacred golden cetaceans. They are reemerging on Earth now, and we call them the golden dolphins. In the etheric, they look very, very beautiful, golden like that. I have a mastermind group where 12 of us are working with the golden dolphins. Each of us, about a year ago, made contact with one of the dolphins in one of our journeys to the Sirian star system. We're now channeling, each of us, one of the 12 dolphins. And we're about ready to publish a book sometime in 2024 called Who is the Golden Dolphin? And that energy is coming in now. And there's been several people that have been out on the boats that say that some of the dolphins really have this golden hue around them now. So that energy is coming to the planet, and it does, again, it's a sign of the evolution of our species and our connection to these great ones. They are emissaries of golden light, and they're alchemists. So we welcome the golden dolphin avatars into our session today. They say they're here to awaken your inner divinity and your true self, to help you feel connected to your own authenticity. So today, now we welcome the 12 ascended dolphins that came to me some years ago and worked with me to create the Dolphin and Well Energy Medicine School. They will assist you in a personalized DNA calibration attunement. So they're going to come in now and they can, they're multidimensional. They can be with everybody at the same time. You're going to see pictures of physical forms, but they're coming to you now in their etheric bodies and they're going to make a circle around you in your home. They come into a very large body. They're about 10, 12 feet tall. And when I see them come in, they're shimmering. Some of them are different colors, rainbow light. Some of them are white. And they stand up on their tails and they are upright when they come in. And they're forming a circle around you as I call them in. And it's clockwise. It's going to go all the way around your house. Okay, so let's welcome Simeon. And take a deep breath between. Let's welcome Hatha. Welcome Sigla. Welcome Exetor. Welcome Freya. Welcome JL. Welcome Persuela. Welcome Zaregla. Welcome Mercola. Welcome Exava. Welcome Pavala. And welcome Elamir. Now sense and feel them as they take their presence, as you have summoned them and given them permission to come to you. Also now there's a dolphin called Trinity. There's a physical form near the Bahamas now, but is a cosmic dolphin. And this dolphin is not part of the 12 ascended dolphins, but has asked to be present today and has done some amazing channeling work with me. And I had the great pleasure of meeting Trinity in this particular physical form. Will assist you in your DNA activation. So Trinity will become a partner for you today if you choose it. So this is for you to give permission, read from your heart. I now give permission and ask for the perfect encodement and DNA download that is perfect for me on this day at this time for my highest and best good. I ask that I receive this activation and energy in every fiber of my multidimensional self. This is important now. Activate now key codes within me. I choose to experience my highest potential as my higher light and my I am presence. I want to give credit to this picture. This is John Luke Bazzali. His website is iwithin.com. He's an amazing visionary artist. This is the soul choosing to incarnate into a dolphin body in the monad and then create other aspects and come through the veil to earth. Beautiful. Thank you, John Luke. The great whales are now connecting and partnering with the golden dragons. So this is energy that's coming into the background now. And if you look at our website and upcoming things, and Lauren promotes us, we're going to be doing a workshop on whales and dragons together, how they work now in partnership since the beginning of this year. These golden dragons are in the earth, and they're coming forth now to assist us in clearing up the old ways, the old patriarchal ways, and bringing in more harmony and love. They're not scary. I know our legendary mythological stories say they're scary, but they're not. They're just great wisdom teachers. They very much want to help us. Okay, so as I mentioned, the 3 new whales that came in and the new templates as of September of last year, everything is changing and accelerating. This is Zonia. Zonia is a white whale. As far as we know, the first white whale on the planet that was actually born of the sperm and egg. The other white whales that have come in just appeared over a period of 8 years. They didn't appear to have a mother or father. They just showed up, and began to work with us. So you're going to meet these 3 new white whales, and we're combining their energy with the dolphins and the golden dragons. And this is a powerhouse of energy now coming to you. Welcome, Zonia. Now, welcome, Blacia. She's a beautiful matriarchal energy. She wants to help. And meet Wei Lun. Wei Lun, Loren lives in Costa Rica, so maybe you'll get to meet him. Beautiful soul. So today you will receive a multidimensional DNA activation. And for the first time publicly, I am doing a 12-stranded DNA activation publicly. So you guys get to be the guinea pigs. So prepare to shift. Ask and allow the whales and dolphins now to bring you a multidimensional DNA attunement. Enjoy your dolphin DNA alignment in the presence of the cosmic white whales, the golden dragons, and the ascended dolphins. Beautiful. Okay. So move into your hearts now. This is the appropriate time to put your blindfolds on, to put a scarf over your eyes. It's important that you sit with your spine straight. This is not a lie down meditation. If there's any crystals that you want to invoke or to bring into the session, that's appropriate at this time. We'll be using some of our crystals as well, and they're coming to you etherically. So here we go, just relax. Together, joined in love, we travel now in soul consciousness into a beautiful pyramid of light. This pyramid is holding the holographic encodings of what we call the geometric form of the tree of life, of the oneness of all life. This unity consciousness that we have achieved is bringing in the patterns of perfection, including wisdom and protection, strength, beauty, redemption, and divine love. So, everyone, take a deep breath and just relax deeper as you ground yourself into the earth. As we climb into the tree of life, we penetrate beyond the veils of illusion. We're stepping again into a deep level of one unity consciousness, connecting now to the cosmic heart of Mother, Father, God, into the recognition of the divinity of all life everywhere. We move into this beautiful sacred pyramidal structure that is filled with prana. Allow the dolphins that are surrounding you now to lead you. So we cross this bridge, the bridge of DNA, and we move into the pyramid. Within the pyramid, we climb the metaphoric Jacob's ladder, and we access the sacred 12 rays of creation, and we begin to experience the activation of the 12 strands of multidimensional DNA that we all carry. As we come into this place, we are preparing to enter the golden age of light as we acknowledge ourselves as multidimensional beings. In this DNA activation, the golden dolphins, the ascended council of dolphins, Trinity, and the great whales are visiting you. They bring with them the archangelic energy of the cosmos and the galaxy. The emissary is Sanjas from the Pleiadian realm, guardian of the pyramid of life, connecting now first to the dragon essence that's grounded down into the hollow earth. And here we are given the opportunity to connect to the earth herself and to experience this activation. As we continue on this activation, we will literally travel etherically through the 12 multidimensional layers of DNA, focusing momentarily on each layer as the integration begins and we receive a personal attunement. You can experience how each layer connects one to the other, taking us deeper into our work of service, experiencing the sacred fire of transfiguring energy as the divine love of Creator flows through you. Our unique DNA contains encoded information relating to both our physical and spiritual lineage. It is the blueprint for your life's purpose. It is the blueprint to self-mastery, to your own physical genetic makeup. In past timelines, the DNA mutated due to interference from beings that were not ethical, that visited our planet. The light coatings were damaged, if you will. And this is the energy now of correction, the energy of reattuning to calibrate back into the original codes of creation, which is your original blueprint and the patterns of perfection that we speak of. The chamber or pyramid of light that we have entered is a portal of light. Now, this portal of light connects us directly to the sun and to the great central sun and to the great, great central sun at the center of our galaxy. Our DNA connects us to this portal, which will act now as a transmitter to receive the energy from the dolphins and the perfect encodings that will come to you as you have allowed them to scan you, and you have given them permission now to come to you from outside of our time space. Remembering now that the DNA itself has the ability to transmit information in the form of light particles. accessing multidimensionality, and further connecting you to each atom, to each molecule within the multiverse, within the galaxy, within our planetary system, and within your physical form. Once again, offer permission to the ascended dolphins to guide you through this 12 dimensional layers of DNA activation. Within the pyramid of light now, we relax and we center on DNA layer number 1. This is actually the blueprint layer that contains your genetic encodings. It connects us to the other layers of DNA. It grounds us, connects us to beautiful Mother Earth, and gives us a deeper sense of consciousness, primarily through the empowerment of the Oversoul. So take a deep breath. And know, as we do this, you can always come back and revisit this, and you can take longer if it's appropriate for you to work with each of these strands as the dolphins come to you as you summon them. We move now into layer 2 of the multidimensional DNA. And here we take a moment to focus on our purpose. We focus for a moment on what we call the lessons of life, and how, as we experience different things that we create and co-create in our world, we are given life lessons. And as the life lessons integrate and we come to what we call the solution energy, at the end of that, we can release pain, emotional hardship, or we can move completely into deep, deep levels of forgiveness. That allows you to expand and bring your physical form into a brand new vibration. It's connected to your belief systems and your ability to change. Take a deep breath. Move now into layer 3 within this beautiful pyramid. Here we lift the veil of illusion. The dolphins adjust the vibration as we clear family and genetic karma. There are many lifetimes connected to this lifetime with different planets, different experiences, different surroundings. But all of it comes to one point now where you have free will choice to create purity and innocence in your life and restore yourself to your original creation. Enjoy this attunement and take a deep breath. Okay, and now we're moving into the layer 4 of the strands of your DNA. This strand is all about truth and integrity. Go deeper into what is considered the illumined, universal truth that applies to you. From this place, the truth is the truth, and you may or may not be in touch with that. The dolphins ask you to come to your own mirror, to stand humbly but yet boldly before your truth, and to be okay with it. There may be things you're not clear about or things that you're not happy about. That's okay. And there'll be things you'll be shown that are completely outside of your comfort zone right now, but are definitely a part of your soul's mission. Embrace both and know that everything has brought you to this place, and this place is where you stand in the truth. It is so revealing. Here, there is no misunderstanding now, or no manipulation. There's no hiding. The truth is the truth. Be with it. You'll be glad you did. Take a deep breath. And now we move into layer 5. This is your multidimensional self connected to the oversoul that we spoke of. Your complete and total I am presence connects you to the soul. That is the eternal, immortal self. It connects you to the various star heritages that you have existed on, the different timelines and places you've lived. Connects you to the truth of all of the family that is a part of this day and you as you exist now in physical form. Identifying it will help you to say, I am that I am, and embrace your totality. Take a deep breath. And now layer 6 of the multidimensional DNA connects us to the deepest expression of our true self, which is freedom, understanding of the divinity that you carry, and total self-love. Self-love is freedom, isn't it? If you think of who has self-love, well, we like to think of our creator, don't we? Creator is free. Mother Earth is free for the most part. Are you free? Are you bound by belief systems or other organizations or people that do not bring you joy? This is your time to get clear with that and reclaim your own freedom. Step by step, day by day, you can do this. This is what we call crystalline consciousness, which leads to conscious creation in thought, word, and deed in every moment. You're in charge, no one else. Take back the power and control of your life through working with layer 6. The affirmation is I am free. Take a deep breath. Moving into layer 7 of your DNA. Now we come into unity consciousness. This is the balance of energy. So here on the earth, it's the balance of the energy that the earth brings you, coming from your ability to ground and connect into hollow earth, and the energy of you being able to connect to prime creator through the vibration of the sun. The portal of the sun brings us source light. When we have that balance in our body and we're able to go into the heart, wonderful things happen. We immediately connect to the councils of light that govern this world and other worlds too. Galactic communication becomes possible, maybe for the first time. Angelic communication comes in, your ability to communicate with your own master guides, your pets, your animals, your friends. Open to this. I'd be glad you did. Take a deep breath. Moving into layer 8 of your multidimensional DNA activates the ability for you to know, to read, to understand, and to visit your own Akashic records. The Akashic records are the journey of your soul over every lifetime. This information is stored in the water molecules of the ocean, and the whales and dolphins access it very easily, which is how they're able to connect to your Akash right now. Information is also stored in the archives of the councils of light. And many people have told you that they've had a near-death experience where they were seeing a life review from the beginning to the current present time. That's a review of the Akash as well. This is your own library. Imagine what you have stored in your library over so many lifetimes. Step into that library and look at the books or the scrolls all around you of the wisdom, the enlightenment, the illumination that you have been a part of, that you have created. It's time to access that consciously, isn't it? And as you allow the dolphins to calibrate those strands of DNA, it's like they're working on your own electrical wiring. And they're turning on pulses and impulses and light flowing back and forth. It brings you this consciousness from your own Akashic records. They tell me that we are the initiates now of our own light through the Akash. Beautiful. Take a deep breath. Now, moving into layer 9. Layer 9 is centered around various forms of healing, similar to what we're doing today, dolphin and whale healing. Wherever you go, however you exist, there will always be opportunities for healing. This layer of healing exists in your physical body, in your etheric body, and in your multidimensional self. The energy they're showing me activates your connection to the crystalline grid that surrounds our planet. The meridian lines, the ley lines, if you will, that connect you to the planet. This is healing at its finest because as you choose to raise your vibration, heal and clear old things, bring in new light, wisdom, and illumination, your coherence, the codes of creation that you carry, ripple out, and they affect the world around you in a very positive way. So important to work with layer 9. Take a deep breath. Now we come into layer 10. Beautiful. This is balance. We're balancing the masculine and the feminine within your body. No matter what gender you are, you have both. We're coming into the true power, which is the understanding that love and wisdom prevail in the two poles of the gender that we have, the masculine and the feminine. And the energy, again, comes deep from it within the earth, which is compassion, and the energy of the divine feminine, which is acknowledging the planet herself as your mother, and the energy of the masculine, which comes from the cosmos, which is star power, source light, the angelic frequencies. All of that comes in through the masculine, which is your ability to get up and go forward, to create. Let's balance that now with the dolphin's help, coming into pure compassion of unity balance. Great love. Take a deep breath. We move now into layer 9 of your DNA, your multidimensional DNA, excuse me. This now taps into the consciousness of Prime Creator. Words are difficult here because it's this massive energy of love that comes to you now. This is the energy that can activate what we would call your special gifts, extrasensory perception, clairvoyance and clairaudience, clairsentience, your ability to communicate, sense, and feel the mastery of the true self that you are. It's never been hidden from you, but we have hidden away from it, I guess you would say. So now it's time to really work with that energy. In the physical form, it's reflected through the pineal gland and the heart, the third eye, if you will. Affirmations such as, I wish to hear, I wish to see, I wish to feel. I am unconditional love, oneness, and truth. I claim my birthright to have the God consciousness flowing through me, to be a part of my life. This is a wonderful layer to continue to work with on your own. Take a deep breath. And now layer 12 is the activation of the entire multisensory 12 layers of DNA in your body and the 12 multidimensional layers that connect you to the galaxy. In the Keys of Enoch, this is called the Adam Kadmon, the divine human as God walking the earth. There are energy structures here that are indescribable. But we're taking into effect all that you've done, all that you've heard, and the other 11 strands, and moving now into what we call the physical ascension processes. Whether it's time now to make a choice for you to consider activating your light body, coming into the spin of the Merkaba itself, which is 9/10 the speed of light, and being able to communicate across the galaxy with your star family and friends that want to help you, to help others make that connection so we can come more into the oneness of what it's like to be living in a light body, which again is your true self. It's not something that you don't know how to do. It's something that when you came here, you were in your living light body. You chose then to have a physical experience, which is a much lower density. And there's lots of reasons for that, you might ask, but for the most part now, we are moving into the final stages of being physical and reclaiming the crystalline light body, which is the light body, which will give you full access to all that we speak of. Okay? You're in process. You're under construction, if you will, to return to your true self. Each of these layers of DNA come with specific vibrations, affirmations, possibilities, and the just continued ongoing choice that you can make to recalibrate, to bring these gifts in a way that's perfect for you, trusting the consciousness of the great cetaceans who are the dolphins and whales. I want you to relax now just for a couple of minutes. And I'm now going to bring in the sounds of the dolphins, who have a little bit different tonality. And I want you to see them standing all around you in this circle. Just relax, keep your blindfold on, and enjoy the frequency now of the vocal dolphins. So just be with this energy now, feeling into your personal attunement that you've just received and knowing that this can continue as you so choose, summoning these magnificent beings of light. It is their intention now to continue to work with you and your soul's purpose along the pathway of love and light. Your immune system is being strengthened, they're telling me. More healing is occurring in your physical forms. Old patterns are being released that no longer serve you, clearing out your karma and your family uh, genetic karma, and embracing now the gifts of clairvoyance, clairaudience, and clairsentience. As they increase, you'll have clearer vision, clearer healing, coming into touch with clear feeling, and together joined in love, beloved ones, we are creating heaven on earth. As we enter into this sacred golden age of light, returning to the garden, if you will, supporting all that is. There's a special message for each of you from the Dolphins. If you choose to hear it, they'll come to you now. Embrace the idea of your own multidimensional consciousness opening the door to a more expansive and integrative understanding of your own human expression. It's so important now that you feel loved and supported and that you find ways to create more joy and passion in your life, more ways to share with your beloved friends and family, and explore the limitless facets of that which you are, our interconnected tapestry of consciousness, because we are all multidimensional humans. Much love to each of you.
Wow.
Welcome back.
Thank you. That last image, if we think of our heart like a toroidal shape like that, the dolphins are there supporting us. It was a beautiful, beautiful image. Yes. I loved that. And I encourage those watching to come back to it and experience it again. It's always going to work with us, as you said.
Yeah. And there's just so much more. We just follow this path, we keep going, and we work with the consciousness and the healing abilities they bring us. And whenever you get a chance, go see them. Take a boat out to the ocean to see them. They'll come to you, but you know that you don't have to. You can experience this consciousness right in your home each day. They're just magical, evolved, really creator gods that come to us and they help us. And to quote my partner, I'm going to just say hi to her. These great beings are the master healers and teachers on our planet. They're just allowing us now to open to the possibilities of what it is to connect to them and receive their gifts. But they can't do it without your permission. So remember to allow for that. Okay, I'm going to let you say hi to somebody else who's here assisting you. Mhm. Yeah, yeah. So much love. It's
Oh,
Master Caputa. She's always present and helping in her way. Such a big part of my life, and so many people that do the healing work. She's here for us. Mhm. Thank
so
you, Loren. I'm going to
thank you.
bring us into this beautiful crystal cave now. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? We'll
Yes.
come
Oh,
into the
goodness.
colors of the rainbow, and the dolphins use all of those colors on us when they work on us. Mm.
Well, we certainly feel an upliftment from this episode today, from this activation, and we are changed. We are forever shifted. Thank you.
You're so welcome. It's my pleasure, my honor. Mm.
Yes, all right. And Laurie, you have a special offer. It's on this
Yes.
webpage, people watching. If you're back in your body and you're ready, scroll down, check it out. Laurie does incredible workshops. They're very popular with the audience here at New Earth One Network. And this is a beautiful collection of those workshops, audios and videos. And it's some are several sessions at a time, some are just one or two, but they're beautiful and they always are so helpful and transformational for people. Share more a little bit about these.
Well, the special offer this year. is four different products that we feel are really helpful to you. They're audio downloads that come to you. There's Ascension Guidance, which is a film that we made some years ago with the audio component that comes with it. So it's meditations that are broke up into little clips, basically in film and in audio, that can help you raise your vibration. And so often when I work with people and do one-on-one sessions and classes, they say, "Well, what are the tools that help you achieve this vibration?" And so we go into that, and I think that's important. So it's everything from just simple meditation to the final part of the CD, and the movie is called Creating Light Body, where we bring in the whales, similar to how we did today. And then I have Master Cat Buddha Speak, which is a compilation of audio products that are just wonderful, including time travel, some prayers and meditations with the dolphins and whales. One of my very special meditations I created after becoming a Flower of Life teacher. It's called Entering Your Sacred Heart, where in the meditation I teach the two modalities of how to go into your heart that comes from the Tibetan teachings, the ancient monks. It's really powerful. So that's included. And then there's two CD downloads, Messages from the Great Whales and Dolphins, which are just that, a variety of channels, and then guided meditations, which is four beautiful meditations that are more lengthy, where you can really go in. And we use these, of course, in our school to support the healing templates that we do. So those two are available. And then there's 10 workshops, and I'll just share some of them with you. There's the Andara Crystal Wisdom, which is we work with the Andara crystals. They are off-world crystals. They're not from this world. Science is very confused by them because they carry no electromagnetic charge. They're completely neutral. They're considered monatomic. And they've certainly changed my life. And if you're interested in Andara crystals, you can contact me. I usually have quite a few available, and I can show them to you on Zoom or send you pictures. They really are amazing, and they're the consciousness of the Andaras is going out into the world now. And then there's a workshop called Communication with Guides and Angels. So that's sort of my specialty. I help people activate their telepathy so that they can communicate more clearly. And you'll like that. And then there's Learn from the Wisdom Keepers. And that was put me out this last year taking that or creating that class on a limb, where I was asked to tell some stories of what happened to me in the early years of my spiritual awakening, where the light beings came to me. I was living on the beaches in Mexico and down in Baja, and where I really started to understand the soul of Seth, through the various incarnations of Master Buddha. She's come to me so many times, always having the same birthday. But she's coming up March 3rd. She's actually going to be 16 years old in this body, and what a journey it's been. So we bring in the angels, the animal star beings, ascended masters, and I teach you about what they've taught me, and then I teach you how to communicate with them. So that's a really powerful class. And then there's a 2-week workshop on Discover Your Galactic Lineage. This is a Speak to Seth class where I'm the voice for Seth. And Seth takes us into the Starseed experiment, when the 12 different races of ascended beings reseeded us about 200,000 years ago. We travel through the dimensions, we experience emissaries in the different dimensions. I think it's really an important step now. And certainly I've learned all of this from her, as the animals have full knowledge of the origin of creation. And Buddha loves to teach from that perspective. So that's there. Then Awaken Your Third Eye and Heart Connection, which gives us that ability in our physical body to communicate telepathically and to communicate with the beings. So that's an important one. And then another very popular one that still a lot of people are purchasing and working with is the 12 Soul Rays of Creation and the Ascended Masters. So that's a topic I'm going to continue to pursue this year, Lorraine. I'm going to create some more classes around it because so much knowledge and information there for us. And then Whale and Dolphin Wisdom and Communication course. It's a 4-week course where we go through introduction of the 13 white whales and a healing and clearing process similar to how we did today, but more specifically for your physical form to release you from any pain or hardship that you have, toxic energy, opening the emotional body. And that's 4 weeks. So we go in deep. And then there's Animal Communication class, which interspecies communication, which will open you to some processes that I teach to help you communicate with dogs and cats and horses and birds, and get some feedback from them because they really want to talk to you. And then I teach a modern day shamanic class called the Muniki. Years ago, I lived in Maui for a while, and I was certified in the Muniki, which is the Mayan and Incan teachings of how to create the luminous light body, which works perfectly in harmony with the whales, which I was studying again at the time. So it's a shamanic class. I think you'll enjoy it. And then a journey into Hollow Earth, which is another Speak to Seth class where we go down into Hollow Earth to see the healing temples and to meet the fifth dimensional ascended beings that live right below your feet, the elementals, a deep communication with Mother Earth. It's one of my favorite classes of all time. Is the Journey into Hollow Earth. I learned so much. So all of that comes to you for $144. It's over $600 in value, and it should give you a wide, how do we say, overview of the different things that we do at the Omnidimensional Mystery School. So thank you.
Wow, I just want to say, Laurie, that is like a huge library of work. And for the price that you're offering, it is a giveaway, everyone. If even if you've taken any of these courses from Laurie, each one of these is worthy of the price for the whole collection, from what you're going to learn, from the skills that you're going to gain, and working so closely with the dolphins and the whales and Master Cat Buddha and all the wise ones that come that you'll be connected to after this. What a beautiful collection, Laurie. It's such a gift, really. It's a bonus. And for those who need help, there's a 2-payment plan because we want you to enjoy this. This is a library that everyone should own. It'll take, wow, you could go through it as fast as you like or as slow as you like, but it's a beautiful library of
A lot
work.
of information,
Reyon.
a lot of fun, a lot of instruction and
Yes.
classes, and new exploration, hopefully for everyone.
Yes, beautiful. Thank you. It's generous of you to offer that. And
Thank you.
happy birthday to Puda.
Yeah, yeah. If you all live closer, I'd have you come over. We're having a big shindig, with live music and cake and balloons and the whole thing. You don't turn 16 every year. I told her the other day, I said, now you can legally get your driver's license. She said, I've been driving since I was 1. It's true. She gets in the car and she puts her feet on the gear shift and on the wheel, and she operates all the dials in the car. She's all about, she loves the car. She loves to travel.
She goes everywhere with you.
She
Everywhere.
does. She's
Everywhere.
traveled all over the world. She had 10 birthdays in Hawaii. We used to travel every year to Hawaii on her birthday because it's when the whales are there, to do our whale retreats. So hopefully we can start that up again next year. So but she does like to go to Hawaii. Yeah.
Yes,
That's
everyone loves Hawaii. Awesome. That is Lemuria.
where I met you.
That's where we
Was
met. Yes.
That's
And
where
I
we
met
met. Yeah.
Buddha. Yes, yes, it was great. The whales that came to visit us there, it was so extraordinary. It was as if they were giving us a show just for us. They came and they breached, then the boat went over there, and this one whale kept going down and then coming back up 30 seconds, 40 seconds later. It was really giving us a show. It was activating
Yeah.
us.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Connecting.
And then just
Makes me
the
laugh.
sound of the whales, feeling the sound of the whales, and then feeling the sound of the dolphins, completely
Mm.
different and supportive in so many ways. It's just extraordinary. So cool, Laurie. Thank
And my
you.
favorite memories is all the times of swimming with the dolphins in Hawaii, snorkeling with them. So much fun.
Yes. I cried in my snorkel because I remember
Yeah,
that
because we're
sounds.
so emotional, when they come up and they give you that smiling face.
And I remembered. I remembered being a mermaid, actually. I remembered, and it was so touching. So if those who are watching and listening have a drawer full of swimsuits, chances are you are and were a mermaid as well, or a
And
merman.
that you existed in Lemuria too. So yeah, yeah,
Awesome,
yeah.
Lori. Thank you
Mm.
so much for this. What a pleasure. We are elated. I feel so great, and I hope everyone else is feeling this as well. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for participating and enjoy the higher frequency. Much love.
Much love. Namaste.
Namaste.
This has been a presentation of New Earth One Network, your home for New Earth living. Access information, education, and videos on living from the heart in unity consciousness. Visit newearth1.com.